What's going on, guys? My name is Steve. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today, we're going to be reacting to mega projects of the United Kingdom. I've always loved learning about new bridges and buildings and really cool structures and just massive man-made projects and things like that. And when I came across this video, I knew this would be one that I'd find interesting. So let's just go ahead and dive in and learn about some of the mega projects that are being developed around the UK.
The United Kingdom is one of the biggest economies in Europe, as well as one of the top countries in the world. And although their infrastructure is one of the most impressive in the entire Earth, the United Kingdom is constantly working to improve their airports, bridges, and other mega projects. Several of these so-called mega projects exceed $1 billion. These projects span many different sectors, including healthcare, energy, and transport. The aim of these mega projects is to provide a solution for the country's future needs in these industries. In this short video, we're going to look into the future of the UK's infrastructure. As always, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more similar videos. Also, remember to comment below on any missing mega projects for a future part 2 of this video. Heathrow Airport expansion. The third runway at Heathrow Airport is a major UK project that has been in the works since 2009. The airport's commission projected a total capacity of 740,000 flights per year with the expansion of the airport. Due to the growth of the United Kingdom's economy, this expansion was projected to attract more passengers annually, and also with the idea to reduce the overcapacity the airport was seeing in the last few years, going almost to 99% capacity. The British Chambers of Commerce estimated a total contribution of this.
Oh, dude, that is so cool, man. I love how they kind of doubled up on space here and have the runway going over we would call this an interstate, but I can't remember what you guys call those, like large roads. It's not interstate that you call it. Anyway, but that's cool, man. I like that.
Project.
What a good way of using space.
Pounds between 2020 to 2080, while the project has an actual budget of £14 billion. Irish Sea Bridge. The Irish Sea Bridge project is a proposed road and rail between Portpatrick in Scotland and Larne in Northern Ireland.
Wow.
After several years without any news on the project, the Prime Minister Boris Johnson gave full support and the green light to the project in 2019.
Dude, that is cool.
The estimated cost for such a project would be between £15 billion to £20 billion.
Wow.
Although several experts say that such a cost will be extremely conservative, while similar projects go to bigger budgets. In case of being done, the bridge will cover 20 miles or 32.2 kilometers.
Wow. That'd be impressive to see, man. Does anybody know is this a bridge over in the UK right now, or is this just kind of stock footage? I'm not really sure. Please let me know. This is a pretty cool looking bridge. I like this. I'd like to know where this is, if it is in the UK. I would guess it is. I would think he would be using that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Big City Plan. The Big City Plan is a £10 billion project for the city centre of Birmingham, with the objective of improving and regenerating Birmingham through the next few decades and increasing the capacity of this city by 25%. As the government says, this project is expected to generate £2.1 billion annually, together with the creation of 50,000 new jobs, 1.5 million square meters of new floor space, 5,000 new homes, or development of Birmingham as a sustainable city, just
that's cool, man.
Things. The city center master plan was launched on the 29th of September 2010 and includes projects such as the Snow Hill in the Colmore Business District, which will include a hotel as well as offices and residential areas, or the redevelopment of the Bull Ring Center, among other projects.
I want to look up some other cities. You know, I've been wanting to kind of dive into some other cities throughout the UK. You know, London's just so huge and there's so many things there that I keep on coming back to London, but I do want to explore others like Birmingham. So if you have any good video ideas or like good videos that you could share with me in the comments about different cities, Birmingham specifically, because they brought Birmingham up, I'd like to see them. I definitely need to check out some more cities here soon.
London Crossrail. The London Crossrail project, actually known as Elizabeth Line, is another major infrastructure project being undertaken in the UK. The main objective of this rail line and tunnel will be to reduce overcrowding on public transport systems, as well as provide an additional connection between East and West London, particularly during rush hours when commuters are constantly stuck.
What is this? is this? I can't tell what that is. Is it green? Is that grass? What? Okay, I literally can't tell what this is. Is this a building? I don't know. I mean, it's got to be a building of some sort. I just don't know exactly. It's just very interesting looking. This looks kind of like a road, but it looks like grass up here. It looks kind of like green. I don't know. If someone knows what this is, please let me know. I'm very curious about that.
In traffic trying to get into or out of the city. With 41 stations planned, the line will also connect with the Great Western Main Line and the Great Eastern Main Line. It has a projected cost of £18.7 billion, which makes it one of the most expensive projects currently underway at present and is expected to open by 2022. Hinkley Point C. Hinkley Point C is a proposed nuclear power station that will be located in Somerset. The project has been approved by the UK government, and construction was finally set to begin this year after many delays over the years. The project is owned by the French state company EDF and the China General Nuclear Power Group. The actual budget for this project goes up to £23 billion. As with many nuclear projects, the power station has faced a lot of issues and claims throughout the years from several environmental lobbies as well as financial struggles by the French brand. The station is planned to generate power by 2026. High Speed 2. High Speed 2 is a proposed railway network that would help ease congestion on the railways by providing faster links from London to major cities like Manchester, Leeds, and Birmingham. With an expected speed between 300 to 400 kilometers per hour, the network will have 530 kilometers of length and will take until 2035 at least to be fully operational. Several organizations have said totally opposite costs of the project, but the budget of the project went to the initial £36 billion planned to an actual £98 billion budget, which we could expect to rise even more in the next few years. Together with that line, there is also the Northern Powerhouse Rail between Liverpool and Leeds, also known as High Speed 3.
That's awesome.
Battersea.
That's awesome.
The Battersea Power Station is a famous building situated alongside the River Thames in London. Since it was decommissioned in 1983, there have been several proposals for redeveloping this location. Since 2013, and after being bought by a Malaysian conglomerate, the area has been under a £9 billion redevelopment. The Battersea Power Station will comprise a blend of shops, cafes, restaurants, art and leisure facilities, office space, more than 4,000 residential houses and apartments, and an extension to the London Underground's Northern Line. Once fully complete, it is estimated that the 3.5 million square feet of mixed commercial space will attract 40 million visitors per year.
I love when they take old buildings that are just dilapidated and just sitting there doing nothing, and they repurpose them for shops and apartments and things like that. That's always so cool, man. They're like the coolest apartments because they still have kind of the factory feel to them a little bit, or you know what I'm saying. And but it's kind of modernized. I just love that, man. It's a good look.
Hornsea. The Hornsea Project 1 is a wind farm situated off the coast of East Yorkshire. This project was given approval by the UK government in 2015 and has 174 turbines which are expected to produce up to 1.2 gigawatts, enough energy for over 1 million homes. This project was completed in January 2021, but the reason for being on this list is because there are plans for the Hornsea Project 2 and 3 with the aim of reaching a total capacity of 6 gigawatts. The Hornsea Project 2 is expected to be operational by 2022, and once completed, the Hornsea Project will become the biggest offshore wind farm in the world. The third part of the project, which will be divided into 2 sub-projects, is not expected to start construction until 2022.
So my question, I've always wondered this, I've never looked into it, but I don't have any experience with this type of stuff right here. So like this, I guess you'd call this a pylon, right? Like, how in the world do they, I mean, this thing has got to be touching the bottom of the seafloor there, right? And all these do. I guess there's no way they're floating. So how exactly do they actually, you know, it doesn't make sense that the metal, that this metal shaft here would be that long. So obviously it's probably, this metal shaft is sitting on cement, a cement pylon down here. And so like, how do they get the cement to harden under the water? It must be just some sort of shell that they put down. I'm not really sure about that. I've never looked into that. something that interests me about bridges as well. How they actually put these pylons. I think that's what you call it, right? Through the water, in pretty deep water. I don't know. It's just very interesting. I'd like to know how they do that. I got to look into that.
London Resort. The London Resort is a proposed theme park of £3.5 billion that will be located in the Swanscombe Peninsula
That
at
looks
Kent.
cool, man.
The idea was first introduced back in 2012 and was approved in 2020. Planned to be open by 2024, the project looks stuck again due to a claim by Natural England in which they want to proclaim the area as a site of specific scientific interest. Together with the theme park, the project is expected to also have a hotel complex, convention center, water park, and even a second theme park. Once completed, it will be the largest theme park resort constructed in Europe since the opening of Disneyland Paris.
Wow.
Conclusion. Many projects like these have been proposed over time, but only some of them have actually gone ahead. However, with the recent economic downturn in the UK, such as Brexit, many of these projects might be put on hold or even scrapped altogether. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.
Wow, dude. You guys have a lot of really cool projects going on, man. I specifically like, where's it at? This one, this high-speed rail, man. That seems cool. What is almost 400 kilometers an hour? Man, what a quick way to get from place to place, man. It'd be cool if one of these times I visit the UK, if that was finished, man. Because, then it'd be really quick to get from, London to like other cities that are up north. And there's a nuclear power plant. I've heard about the Elizabeth line. I got to look into that now. I've heard of it. I don't really know anything about it, but except for what he explained here. And this Irish Sea bridge, dude, that is, wow. That'd be crazy, man. I can imagine that is something that that's needed, because otherwise you got to get on a plane or you got to get on a ferry to cross. And I imagine this would be so much faster. How long does it take to take a ferry from the UK to Ireland? The closest, the closest point. I guess right here would probably be or right over here would be closest point. But I'm guessing it takes quite a while, But this would probably take you literally half an hour, or maybe even less than that. But yeah, guys, I thought this was really cool. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow me on my journey to discover my British and Irish ancestry. Until next time, guys, peace.